Here is how I use Claude to transform a Figma design into a pixel-perfect real website. So the first thing you'll need to do is that you need to connect your Figma account to Claude. So in the connectors tab, you're gonna search for Figma. It is the first one here. You're gonna click on it and then you'll connect your account. So what I have here is a design. So I would like to transform this into a real website, and you can see we have lots of images and lots of icons. And we need to have this exact design as a real website. So I can grab the URL of this frame here. So I can come here, right click, and then copy link to selection. And I can simply come here, paste in the URL and say, build this as a real React website. But what's going to happen is that Claude is lazy. Even with the latest model, even with Opus 4.8, it's going to look at this as screenshots. So it's going to build something similar, but not exact. So the font is going to be different. The spacing, everything is going to be similar, but not exact. So what you need to do is that you need to give some instructions to Claude so that it looks at the exact metadata. So it's going to look at all the stuff here, the width, height, the font type, font color, size, everything. It's going to use these when it's building the website so that the spacing and everything is the same. So I have saved your time and created a skill that you can use. So it is available for free on GitHub here. You can read through it if you want. Basically, it's some instructions that tell Claude what to do exactly. So I have here a brief description of what it does exactly and what each file does if you want to read through it. If you just want to use it, you can grab the URL and then you need to install this in your Claude code. So you can simply come to Claude and say clone and the URL of the skill, read its install.md file and follow it exactly. And what it's going to do is that it's going to look at the skill here, it's going to read the readme file and the install.md file, and it's going to follow the instructions here so that it is installed correctly inside your project. So you can see in the Figma Pixel Perfect website, it has some instructions and functions to use like get metadata. This is like get metadata, get design context, get variable depths, and get screenshots. These are real functions provided by Figma that can help Claude read the exact metadata and the stuff on the right here so that it has real context of everything here, all the measurements and everything. It has some instructions here to follow, so it's not allowed to just screenshot, it has to use the real values. And then it has like a review loop so that it opens a browser like Chrome browser, and then it goes into a loop of self-testing and iterating. So after it's done building the website, it's gonna open a browser, it's gonna look at the exact designs that it had built, and then it's going to compare that with real numbers to the Figma design. And if there's anything that is off or different, it's going to fix it, it's going to test again. This loop will continue until your website matches exactly with the Figma design. Okay, so you can see it is done here, and you need to restart your Claude session. So just going to close that, going to start it again. And then when you type the slash and type Figma, you're gonna see we now have a new slash command called Figma. So what you need to do is that you're gonna type slash Figma, and then you need to paste in the URL as you can see in the placeholder here. So I'm going to copy this again. Then I'm going to paste it, and then I'm just going to say build it in a React web app. I'm not going to say anything else. This slash command is connected to the skill, so it's going to load the Figma skill that we just installed. It's going to read through all the instructions. You can see it's loading the skill. It's going to follow all the instructions and everything. And yeah, I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm just gonna let it do its thing, and then we'll be back when it is done. Okay, it is done. It took 1 hour, which is very reasonable and normal. So if we check it out, okay, at a first glance, it looks very similar to Figma. So this is Figma right here, and this is the app. You can see it looks the same. If we check the play icon here, you can see it is the exact same icon. So normally with when you're doing something like that using Claude, it tries to use an icon library like Lucid or whatever. But when you're using this skill, all the icons or the images, assets, everything gets copied from Figma into your project folder. So it's the exact same. If we check this section down here, yeah, it looks the same, and here as well. If we check the partner section, these look correct. Same icon, same order, same everything. if we check this one here, I don't know, I'm getting confused. Like I literally can't tell the difference. I can't tell which one is Figma and which one is the website. That's how identical they are. So yeah, let's check the footer. Same icons, same links and everything. So yeah, you can see how powerful this is. This is a tool that I personally use for my work every day. Like a big part of my job is to transform Figma designs into real websites, and so such skill saves me so much time and effort, and I thought it would be cool to share it with you. So it's gonna be available in the description for free. Feel free to download it, give it a try. I'm sure it's gonna come in handy if you're working with something like that. And I'll see you in the next video.